If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Song number 6 is
Radiohead. Okay, please.
Idioteque.
Idiotic?
Yeah, but he spelt it very gracefully. All right.
Idiotic. This track has been described by lead singer Tom York as the happiest song we've ever written. He's obviously being cheeky.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Here we go.
Here we go.
I've got the lyrics. You've got the thing. Let's go.
Idioteque or idiotic Radiohead. Let's do it.
This song is so funny.
We're good.
Amazon account is up and running now. We are selling our formula officially. It's amazing stuff from Europe.
Made in Germany. Sold in America.
Highest standards there are. In America, the standards haven't been updated since 1980. It's super weird, like older than me. In Europe, they update safety standards basically every year. This formula is top notch, great for the stomach, great for constipation. This is a great product. If you happen to want to purchase it and join us on our journey, then grab the link in the description. If you do and leave a review for us, send me a screenshot at vinandsori@gmail.com of your review after you have received the product. We will put your name in a hat. Song reviews are going to come out by some of the people that have left reviews. Don't forget to send us a screenshot of your review once you get the product. Now a word from our mascot dressed as a pirate, Fuji.
It's a deal of a deal.
Oh, man. Okay, that was Radiohead. The name of that song was what now? Idioteque or Idioteque.
Yeah. Interesting. It seemed like another kind of end of the world one, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe that's the theme with Kid A. He talked about the Ice Age is coming.
Yeah.
Is that positive too? Because I remember you said the dinosaur thing was a positive thing. That dinosaurs are going to come back the year.
No,
remember the last song? You're like, hey, you can look at that optimistically.
No, I said you could look at it optimistically to say, like, what is all this? Because he was trying to have perfection in his music. So I was saying you could look at it to say, like, is all this perfection and the wins and fails, how important are they really if all of this is going to just explode and there's going to be dinosaurs again?
Who's in the bunker? Who's in bunker? Women and children first.
Yeah.
And the children first and the
until my
children.
head
I'll
comes
laugh
off.
until my head comes off. I'll swallow till I burst. Until I burst.
You know, that reminded me of the Titanic. But then...
Well, yeah,
that
Andrew
would be the
said...
boats. But a bunker is those
Andrew
things
said he
to
thought it
protect
was
from,
about the Holocaust. But you're right, a bunker is...
like where they protect people from bombs. And
yeah,
shit.
like during the Cold War and shit. Like you
Yeah.
go in the bunker and then you were supposed to go in the bunker and then all the nuclear shit was supposed to like go above you because you're in the bunker and you're safe. That's what, like, you
Yeah.
won't remember this, but we were chasing Bin Laden in Tora Bora. And we had these bombs called bunker busters. Where like even because they had all these underground tunnel systems.
I do remember hearing about that.
So those things were there to collapse the tunnels. Pretty terrible way to die,
yeah.
to be honest with you.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, your boy Bin Laden was shook. He was not doing well that
I
day.
feel like if I was like one of those people, like Bin Laden, and like if I wanted to just wreak havoc on the world, then I would be the type of person that would have one of those little pills that you could like crunch and. You know, those people used to have like a snake in a box.
Yeah.
So if they were getting invaded, they could just take the snake out. Like,
Yeah.
I would, if I was going to be a bad guy that was going to be like that, I'd absolutely have my exit plan to be smooth. There's no way in the world I want tunnels collapsing on me.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be like, well, you know, I wreaked havoc on the world. Good day.
Yeah, I don't think they knew we had
I
those
should not have to
capabilities.
suffer as I have made others suffer.
I don't think he knew we had those capabilities at the time.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Way back in the day, they were doing the snake thing. I mean, they didn't have something like that in their culture?
No, I'm saying I don't think they thought we had the ability
Oh,
to
they
collapse
didn't know. Well,
Yeah.
you should never have underestimated us Americans and our...
I mean, he got away.
Well, then we should have not underestimated
So, I mean, he got
how
away.
fast he could scurry through those holes.
Hey, here I'm alive. Everything all the time. Here I'm alive.
You have
everything all the
alive?
time.
That's
Yeah, what do
interesting.
you
I
have?
had allowed. Here I'm allowed everything all the time.
I think that actually makes a lot more sense, though. I think allowed makes more sense.
Yeah, me too.
Ice Age coming, Ice Age coming. Let me hear both sides. Let me hear both sides. Let me hear both. Ice Age coming, Ice Age coming. Throw it in the fire.
Yeah,
Throw it
but
in
how
the...
could you be allowed everything all the time if you were in this situation? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, if you're the person going down in the bunker, you're not allowed everything all the time. Like, everything is, I'm sure, very restricted, and I'm sure that everybody's on an eating schedule, and like everything is rationed out to the day.
Yeah.
So what do you mean everything all the time? Unless you're talking about you're the person on the top now. You're one of the guys, so you didn't get to go down in the bunker, and now it's like you can have everything now, but the world is over.
Well, I think on the record, he's also struggling with the concept of being a socialist or a communist, but at the same time having all this privilege. And I think he's having a really hard time with that. So when he says, here I'm allowed everything all the time, here I'm allowed everything all the time. Meanwhile, you got women and children in bunkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so
Well,
this was part of Kid A, so this was around 98, 99. What was happening? I mean, was it Sarajevo and all that stuff? That was a couple years earlier. But, I mean, I'm just imagining him being watching the news, seeing all the bullshit all that women and children have to go through, but then he says, here I'm allowed everything all the time, here I'm allowed everything all the time. So like they're in this bunker fretting for their lives, just being grateful for living another day. Meanwhile, he's allowed everything all the time, and so he's watching this on TV. I'll laugh until my head comes off. I'll just swallow till I burst.
I'll tell you, ever since we saw what was happening with the Gaza Strip, and there was that dad, and he was like putting the meal down for the kids, and it was condiments. There was a little thing of pickles and some ketchup, and just small, like the dishes were so small, and the kids, and I think to myself, to be honest with you, I have avoided buying pickles for our boys because it disturbed me so much. And like, I just bought pickles for them today, and I agree with that really hurts to see, because I understand, like, there's, I don't know, maybe things aren't as complicated as they seem, but like kids are being rationed, like kids' meals are being rationed to the degree that they're having condiments. I just, like, like our kids, when they're hungry, how they act when they're ready for their meal.
Yep.
And like, I keep thinking, like, what do they say to them when there is really no food? And later, even when the food starts, it's just going to be like everybody's going to get a little piece of pickle. And you know that they're still going to walk away from that hungry. And you have to eat something yourself too, because you don't want to die and leave them by themselves.
It's our ability to watch all this human suffering.
Well, and this was the thing, was it, I don't know, because the Palestinians, who was there?
The Palestinians.
The Palestinians, just like they're in lawn chairs, eating popcorn.
Oh no, it's the Israelis.
The Israelis.
Yeah.
Watching this happen to these people, watching these people getting bombed down there, like, to me, that level, I know that's kind of old news now, right? I'm not sure where that situation, to be honest with you.
It's not old news. They just killed 30 Palestinians a month and a half ago.
It's just,
like, they're steady killing those people.
It hurts,
and and we, on both sides of our political spectrum, there's this unconditional support for Israel no matter what they do. So, but
especially with Christians, man.
I think it's an indictment of, we can watch who's in a bunker. You get these people like suffering all over the world, and then we can like change the channel and something will be funny and we'll just laugh about it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that dichotomy is crazy. I'll laugh until my head comes off. I'll swallow till I burst. Like, it's like, and then it's also, I think, a little bit about like the media too. Like, we're not scaremongering. This is really happening. And again, 1999, the big thing was it the Y2K? But the media loves to scaremonger, because if you get people scared, it keeps them trapped to the TV, and then you generate more revenue. And that's why it says right there, like, we're not scaremongering. This is really happening. And then it says, take the money and run. Take our money and run. Take our money. Like, it's like, you get all these options on TV. You get human tragedy, you get comedy, then you get, terror and fear, because the media, we saw this during COVID. Like, that was a really, really big one, where it was a bunch of, the next time something like that happens, I think people are going to be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next time there's some giant pandemic and there's like some sort of partnership between the government and the media, or explicit partnership, I think people are going to be like, oh, really?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. I agree with you. I think that's going to happen for sure. And like, then the conspiracy side of me is like, wait, was this entire thing, like, as bad as COVID was all of this just to set us up to be like, fuck the government? the next time they try to say something, and maybe the next time they'd actually be right. But then you have characters like Fauci, and you're like, well, no.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy said a while ago that he hopes that there was something else that could pop off so he could see how good we were at fixing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right,
The guy's an absolute monster, that guy.
yeah.
But
You don't need conspiracy. Just look at people.
But yeah, you could. I do think that there seems to be a couple undercurrents in that Kid A record. One is his own self-criticism of his participation in capitalism. Yep. The other is this constant refrain that there's an ice age coming or that dinosaurs are roaming the earth. I don't think that every time he mentions that, he's specifically talking about global warming or climate change. I think what's happening is he's saying these are all things that humanity is doing that are going to create a situation where we all get extinct. Whether it's how we handle the power of media or how we handle pollution and all the rest of it, like this insatiable desire that we have for things or whatever. Like when you combine all those forces, it's going to clear the planet of human beings, I think is the point. Because this is a third song now from Kid A. The first two songs were, it said the dinosaurs are roaming the earth, and then now we've got this song that talks about the ice age is coming. So it's like there's this backdrop of a warning, like, yo, if we keep going like this,
it's gonna eat us alive.
It's gonna eat us alive. Yeah. Damn, what a crazy band. This is a 9.4 for me.
9.7 for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some depopulationists at the helm, for sure. I mean, these people come out and said, the planet's too popular. Of course, Elon said the planet is actually underpopulated.
Unbelievable.
But,
and how many people on that premise alone did not have children?
I know.
And they're going to age themselves, and when they get old and they want family around them, they're not going to have it because somebody put out this lie that we're overpopulated, instead of thinking that our children might be the solve for some of our problems. Like, we either killed them off or didn't let them be born for one reason or another. It's just sad, man.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Well,
it's so sad.
It's like you said, like you had religious friends who they thought the rapture was around the corner. So she's not paying off her student debt, defaulting on student loans, and now she's probably in a fucked up situation in America. And there were people in these like apocalypse cults, especially around the time of Ellen G. White, like they left everything. You remember that guy that said Jesus is coming back in 2012? I forgot that pastor's name. I forgot what his name was. Dude's in hell now.
There's been so many of them.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Are you talking about this is not
really,
funny?
really old dude.
Wait.
The really, really old dude who was predicting the end of the world.
Yeah, and everybody's bank accounts were linked, and he said, "Give me."
He
everybody
took all the family radio guy. That was
all the
his
money
name.
was supposed to go to him, and then they were going to take the money that you had and disperse it to people that were then going to care for your pets after you were gone. That crew. Took tons of people's money, and then he threw his hands up about it. He said that he's not a financial advisor.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah. Harold Camping. The people were giving out their life savings, all types of shit to this dude.
Because they were thinking, what am I going to need? I'm not going to need it after this.
They thought he was the prophet.
They were liquidating their stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And then after he took all their money, he just said, look, I'm not a financial advisor.
Yeah. Yeah.
People were dead, everything. He was gone.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but like that's the thing.
Benjamins.
Like apocalypse, these apocalyptic sort of little subgenres create these kind. You're right. Like on the secular side, it's like the world is too populated. Climate change is going to kill us in 10 years. That's basically like the rapture. They keep saying that. Like, oh, it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen tomorrow. It's like, yeah, man, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so like, there's doomsday stuff on the secular side and doomsday stuff on the Christian side, which is why like I generally stay away from all the doomsday shit. Like, I'm seeing a positive future. Fucking go to school, pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the doctor, get that shit checked out. This doomsday shit is like, It's the irony is it's one of the things that could fast track us to doomsday. Like the belief in doomsday. Like I got this friend and like he's obsessed with saying that the world is getting progressively worse, all types of shit. I'm like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
Like, the world is not getting progressively worse. Go talk to the people in the fucking 1800s who would get killed because a spider bit them and have to amputate a leg without anesthesia, biting a block of wood with a shot of whiskey, and tell those people that the world is getting progressively worse. Good night.
God almighty. Bruno said dudes in hell now. Yeah, that was even Perkinoss would agree with me that Hero Camping is probably in Alnar. That's the fire. Okay, what'd you get the song?
I thought I already rated it a 9.8.
I'm gonna give it the Lunchtime Catch Up Podcast says go like and subscribe to their channel. I'm assuming they have a channel. I don't know who they are. This is the first time I've seen them, but like and subscribe. Anytime somebody names their YouTube thing after like their show, like I'm with it. It's an environmental protest song about our idiotic ability to act so gluttonous when we know it will impact our children's future and the health of loved ones. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. All right, 9.5, damn it.
All right. One more song, you guys.
Un mas. I'm actually...
The name of the song is Let Down.
This went way too quick for me, actually. I'm a little bit let down. I'm not going to lie to you. We shall return, dear listener, with freaking DJ Gabe coming at it with the freaking Radiohead. Let's do this shit. Okay. Yes, we've reacted to Hush Yael.
Yes, we did.
That was an old sleeper song, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Oh Sleeper.
Was it?
Which
Yeah.
I remember it saying Oh Sleeper.
Oh, sleeper. Okay.
But I don't know.
We've got one more song, dear listener. Commercial break. We'll be right back.